this is Lotus. So today I kind of wanted to talk about, just negativity and how to stay positive when you're having just the worst days ever. Um, so when you've got a bunch of stress triggers going on in your life at the same time, it's very negative. Right? So you're surrounded by all this negativity and all this stress. And, I don't know about you guys, but the first thing that pops in my head is, okay, I don't want to feel this. So how do I make that happen? Well, whether it's alcohol or getting high or, whatever your addiction choice is, none of it actually brings you to a positive realm. Right? So how do you find a way to combat that, increase negativity? Because when you go get high, it's negative. It's always going to be negative. You feel like crap for doing it. You feel like, I'm a worse parent or I'm a worse person. Like, all it does is bring these negative emotions into play that you weren't already feeling. So it just makes the situation more negative. So how do we stay positive in those situations? So for me, a lot of it is stay busy, but when you are really busy and you're stressed and every time you turn around you just find something negative, what do you do then? When you don't have time to make yourself busy, when you don't have time to write a piece of poetry or make jewelry or draw, whatever it is you do in your spare time, what happens when you don't have that time? So for me, one of the things that I do is I stop and take a breath. This is where your meditation and your mindfulness really comes into play. Sometimes a 30-second meditation can really make a difference. So for me, when I'm feeling overwhelmed like that and super stressed to the point where I want to not feel anything, the first thing I do is, I just kind of go, okay, and then keep moving forward. And then when it gets hard again, I do the same thing. And in those few seconds that I am taking that deep breath, the primary thing that I'm doing is I'm shutting it off. I'm saying, no, I'm not going to do the negativity right now. I'm going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to try my best to put a smile on my face. And, if you got to fake it till you make it, that's what you got to do. So really, I get that it's hard to stay positive, especially, when you're overwhelmed and stressed because of outside people or outside things, whether it's your job or your home life or your family or extended family, whatever the case may be. Oftentimes you feel like there's nothing you can do. You just got to deal with it and hope for the best. Well, no, that's not true. I know it feels that way, but it doesn't have to be that way. So, like I said, for me, I take that deep breath, and when I find a free minute where I can just close my eyes and take a few deep breaths, I take that advantage. I take that moment, even if it's just 1 minute or 2 minutes, literally 60 to 120 seconds. That 120 second period, that really makes a difference as far as just like letting it go. Saying, hey, all this is overwhelming and it's pushing me to the max, but I'm just gonna breathe it away. And I know that sounds silly, but it really does help. It really, really does. Not just myself practices it, my husband does it too. There's times when he's just pushed to the max where he's got to go, I got to breathe it out. So, I know it sounds stupid, but you breathe out the negative and you breathe in the positive, and you say, okay, I can do this. I am strong. I am capable. So, I know I know it seems hard. I really do. And I know that to some it seems impossible, but it's not. I'm here to tell you it's not. I've had to practice this myself over the last couple of days, actually. I start getting overwhelmed and stressed to the point where I just want to say, F it. I'm going to do this. But instead, I take that moment to take a breath and I say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it for right now. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm going to take on the next thing and then the next thing. And I'm going to do it with my head held high. And I'm going to do it with a smile on my face until I succeed. And that's all there is to it. So I hope that helps. I know it's not, some grand, fix all or, great cure. I get that, but, baby steps. Sometimes you just take a minute. You gotta breathe for a minute and just keep moving forward. So I hope that really helps you guys. And I appreciate all my viewers. I appreciate, all the time put in to watch my videos and like them. And if you like them, continue to watch and subscribe down below. I appreciate you guys. Stay positive. Be a Lotus.